I'm about to do your Sagittarius tarot reading for June 2022, and in this Sagittarius love reading, we're going to take a look at the status of the love connection between you and your romantic person of interest. Sagittarius, what is going on with you? Come on in, have a seat, make yourself comfortable. My name's Alan from UnknownTruthTarot.com. Welcome back to another Sagittarius love reading. Now, in today's Sagittarius love reading, we are going to take a look at the status of the love connection between you and your romantic person of interest. And I'm going to do that by getting one card to represent the shared energy between the two of you. I'm going to get 3 cards for you, Saggy, 3 cards for your person. And then I'm going to clarify everything with the second deck, just to make sure we can get down to the bottom of the unknown truth about what's really going on in this love connection of yours. Now, I do have to say that this is not a personal reading. This is a general collective reading, which means I'm not tapping into your specific energy as an individual person the same way I would if I were doing a personal reading for you. If a personal reading with me is something you're interested in, you can find all the information about my personal readings in the description right below this video. There should even be something in the first pinned comment from me right below this video. But this is a general collective reading, which means I'm tapping into the collective energy of a large group of Sagittarius people that I'm responsible for getting messages for. That means there's no possible way this reading is going to resonate with every Sagittarius person on the whole planet all at the same time, because I'm not reading for every Sagittarius person, I'm reading for my group, and not every Sagittarius person on the whole planet is going through the same situation at the same time. It's also important to keep in mind in general collective readings like this one, energies can and do get flipped around backwards from time to time, especially for cross watchers, which means if you're not a Sagittarius and you're watching this Sagittarius love reading because you have the hots for a Sagittarius and you want to know what's going on between the two of you, I'm totally cool with that. But don't flame me in the comments telling me how wrong I am and how backwards I have everything, because I just told you it's especially prone to happen to cross watchers that it gets flipped around backwards. So take it however it resonates for you. Regardless of how this reading resonates for you, you should still watch the videos for your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign, just because they can give you more insight and clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. You can find the links to those videos in the description box down below. You'll find the links to the different tarot decks I'm using in this reading, the information about my personal readings, information about Sagittarius crystals, orgone pyramids, energy protection, all kinds of fun, helpful stuff, 1111 t-shirts, all that stuff's listed down in the description right below this video. But enough yakking, let's get on with this Sagittarius love reading for June 2022, and let's start by getting one card for what is the mutual point of interest between Sagittarius and their romantic person of interest here in June 2022, please. Oh, we got 2. What's going on with Sagittarius as it relates to their person and the connection between the two of them in June 2022, please? Let's get one more for Sagittarius. What's going on with them as it relates to their romantic person of interest and the connection between them for June 2022. Well, we're taking these together because they came out together. Okay. What's going on with your person, Saggy? Let's take a look at that. What's going on with Sagittarius' romantic person of interest as it relates to Sagittarius and the connection between them here in June 2022, please. Oh, I think we have one flip over here somewhere. Almost positive we had one flip over here. Let me look one more time. I don't want to get part of the way through the reading and then realize we have one flipped and I didn't notice it. So, I thought so. Alright, well, we got an extra card in every single position here. Must have a lot going on. On the bottom of the deck, the overall energy of this reading is the Empress. Now, this is the mother of the tarot deck. She is a very grounded, stable, abundant, prosperous, nurturing energy. She is also perpetually pregnant. So the Empress is always giving birth to something new. So she represents the birth of something new. Whatever this something new is some kind of burden here. We have Sagittarius energy of the 10 of Wands right under the Empress. This is a heavy burden being carried in this connection. Now it's a 10, and in tarot 10s are completion, so this is supposed to be the completion of some heavy burden. This should be the spot where the burden can be laid down and you can move forward without the burden. But we're human beings. Sometimes we don't get the memo that we can lay the burden down, so we don't. Sometimes we're just stubborn and we choose not to lay the burden down. But we have the birth of something new, possibly bringing some sort of a burden with it. I'm hoping this isn't telling me what I think it's telling me already. I've got the Five of Cups next. This is Scorpio energy. Fives are conflict. This is a conflict in emotions. This is sadness and remorse about the past. It can be a conflict in focus. At its core, what this card is really about is what a person's focus gets put on literally determines what emotions they feel. So in this card, the person is focused on these 3 cups that have been spilled, all the love and emotions that have been spilled and wasted, all the time, effort, and energy that's been spilled and wasted. They have their focus there, so they're feeling those negative, lower vibrational energies of sadness, remorse, depression, guilt, regret. Right behind them, though, are the 2 upright, completely full of love cups. That represents the 2 of Cups, a love connection between 2 people. It's also a choice in a love connection here. It can also represent something that this person has that they could be happy about should they choose to focus on that. But that's the problem with this energy, is the focus is in the wrong place. If you're focused on the past, you're going to feel what you felt in the past. If you're focused on something that you've lost, you're going to feel that loss. And if you focus on something that you believe is missing from your life, you're going to feel that gap in your life. So this is a card that's cautioning you to pay attention to where your focus is going. Control your focus. It's called your focus because it belongs to you. You get to dictate to it where it's going to go. And most people don't realize that, so they just let their focus dictate to them where it's going to go, and then their focus is dictating to them literally how they feel. So we have the birth of something new, some kind of heavy burden, some sadness, remorse, some regrets about that. But under that, we still have the Queen of Cups, which is Cancer energy. This says that there's still a lot of love and emotions in this connection between the 2 of you here. The Queen of Cups is very intuitive. She's also very in touch with her emotions. She wants to pour her love and her emotions into someone here. I hope that's not what it's saying. I got a Queen of Wands under that. I'm going to hold off on that one because I'm not sure that's connected yet. We'll come back to this at some point, I'm sure. But this is the overall energy. This is kind of like the overall gist of what this reading is going to talk to me about here. This shared energy is energy that's affecting both of you, Sagittarius. It's affecting you. It's affecting your person. It doesn't necessarily have to affect you both exactly the same way. Sometimes it can be a spot where your person has done something and it's got you thinking or feeling or acting this way, or vice versa. You've done something and now they're feeling this. Sometimes it could be an external thing outside of each of you and it's got you both feeling this way. But this is energy that's affecting you both. Normally I get 1 card here, but I just got 2 for you. I got the 8 of Cups and Strength, which is the 8 of the major arcana. So I have 2 8s right here. The 8 of Cups is Pisces energy. This is a card of detachment, like emotional detachment, physical detachment, like physically walking away. The person in this card is walking away from 8 full cups of love because they're not fully happy with what they have. They believe that there's something better, something more out there for them. So they're making the very difficult but conscious decision to walk away from what they have, to go off on a brand new path towards something that they believe is going to lead them to their emotional happiness, their emotional fulfillment. They're walking away from 8 cups, going off in search of their 9th and their 10th cup. Sometimes this can represent like the grass is greener on the other side of the fence syndrome, where somebody in this connection could possibly feel like the grass might be greener over there, so they're going to have to go off and check and see. This could just be that there is the birth of something new has taken place. It caused some sort of a burden here, some sort of a regrets. Now there's been this emotional detachment, possibly even a physically walking away in this connection. And we also have Strength. This is the Leo Major Arcana card. Every time I see this card, it tells me that this is a difficult situation you're both going through here. It's requiring you to dig down deep and tap into all your internal strength in order to make it through this. It tells me that you guys have the internal strength to make it through this. You're just kind of being forced to find it and dig into it and use it right now. This can also be an energy of trying to tame that beast inside yourself, like trying to rein yourself in, trying to hold yourself back, trying to not let yourself run off and do anything too harsh or too hasty and make some kind of a mistake that makes it worse. It could be an energy of trying to hold yourself back from doing something like that. It can even sometimes be an energy of like forced patience, where like you want something like yesterday and you're in a spot where you're being forced to be patient on it. I'm not sure yet. We're going to clarify this and find out what's going on. Tell me about this Eight of Cups and Strength, please. So why is that the mutual point of interest between Sagittarius? There's a lot going on here. These cards are all trying to get away from me at once. It's all like separating out here. Oh, no. On the bottom of the deck, there's strength again. So I'm clarifying strength, and I get strength on the bottom of the deck. Anytime I clarify a card and I get that same card in the clarifiers, that's the universe going, dude, I done told you this is a difficult situation that they're going through. It's requiring internal strength. It's just beating me over the head with it to make sure I can understand that, to relay it to you. It's also feeling like forced patience again, though, because there's the Knight of Pentacles. This is the slowest moving knight in the deck. This is a very slow forward moving energy, like one foot in front of the other, one step at a time, not being in a hurry, not being in a rush, not willing to skip any steps. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is usually a really frustrating energy. In fact, when you're going through this kind of an energy, it's really hard to tell the difference between this and the Hanged Man, where progress is literally halted and there is no forward movement. Things are stuck and stagnant and not moving at all. This feels an awful lot like that. This is really an energy of where you're wanting something to happen much faster than it is, and it's happening so damn slow that from where you sit, it might seem like progress isn't happening at all. Even though it is, it's just really, really slow. This is usually a frustrating energy here. Now, he's carrying the Ace of Pentacles with him. Sometimes this can be an energy of someone who knows what they're supposed to do, and they're just not doing it for whatever reason. I mean, he's got the seed that has the potential to grow into everything that we all want. But if you look at the fields in the background, it's just empty dirt. It's just barren dirt. He hasn't planted the seed yet. He knows he's supposed to, he just hasn't done it yet. Right behind that is that seed, the Ace of Pentacles. This is a practical, tangible, physical opportunity being presented to you guys by the universe. This is the seed that has the potential to grow into the Ten of Pentacles that we all want, that maximum stability and abundance and prosperity that we all want, that stable home life that we all want, where no one wants for anything. The Ten of Pentacles can also be the combining together of two people or two families and all their assets and resources to build that stable home life we all want. Now, this is not the Ten of Pentacles in and of itself. It has the potential to get there, but it's an ace, and that's the thing about aces. They're opportunities. You have to grab these opportunities and do something with them. Otherwise, they just represent empty potential. Looking like we're trying to get an opportunity for something here. Maybe this is an opportunity to birth something new, and it's not happening quickly enough, and that's bringing a burden with it. It could also be that there was a struggle from someone to rein themselves in, to hold themselves back, to not do something stupid and make some kind of a mistake. And then they took like one step at a time, methodical progress towards some opportunity that they had that could have birthed something new, caused some kind of a burden, caused some very difficult situation, and now there's emotional detachment from that occurring. I'm not 100% sure yet, and honestly, it's not super uncommon for at this stage, even with clarifiers out here, for me to not really know what this is trying to say. To clarify this, I have the Eight of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. Got the Ten of Wands right here, second card down under the Empress in the overall energy. That's a lot of tens. Tens represent completions. They're endings of something. And at the same time, going back to the beginning on the next step. So this Eight of Pentacles is Virgo energy. This is the card of work. This is putting in the work, putting in the time, the effort, and the energy on something to get what you want, or at the very least being willing to put in the work and the time, effort, energy to get something. Now this can literally mean work related, as in career type work related, or this could be going through some difficult situation and having to take things slow, one step at a time, to get to an opportunity so that things can be worked on here. There's clearly something going on. I think somebody's intuition is talking to them too. I have the High Priestess here. This is she who knows. She sits in front of the veil of consciousness, so she has access to all information that you and I as humans don't have access to. She literally sees everything. She knows everything. Problem with her, she doesn't always tell us everything. Sometimes as humans, there's just stuff we're not meant to know. Sometimes there's stuff that we don't need to know until it's time to know, at which point she will clue us in through our intuition, through gut feelings, through signs, synchronicities, dreams with messages in it. She'll give you some sort of intuitive hit or some sort of a gut feeling where you just know something. You may not have any evidence, you may not have any facts, you don't have any actual way of knowing it, yet somehow you know it anyway. That represents her. She's the unconscious mind. She also represents, she's the divine feminine energy of the deck. She's the first feminine energy. She is the source of all the water in the tarot deck. So water represents love and emotions. It represents the unconscious mind, the intuition. As her blue gown comes off of her leg and goes off the edge of the card, it turns into a waterfall. So that's the source of all the water in the deck. The entire cup suit, every card you see that has water in the background somewhere, all of it comes from her. So in a love reading, she can represent that this is a connection that's deeper than just something physical. It's a connection that's deeper than just something emotional. It's a very powerful connection here. Now this can also represent that someone was taking steps in a direction nice and slow towards some opportunity, and there was this internal knowing about what was going on, gut feelings that something was off, gut feelings that something new was being birthed. I have the Star right under that card. This is a card of healing. It's a card of hope. It's also card 17 of the major arcana. Card 16, the one right before this, is the Tower. So you don't ever make it to the Star without going through a tower of some kind first, where something comes apart, something comes crashing down. There's an abrupt shift, a big change takes place, and nothing's the same as it was the day before that. When that happens, whether that's a relationship coming apart or a belief system shattering or like some mental model of the world you were operating from, and now something happens to show you that that model was incorrect, that belief you had was incorrect, it's really hard to see your way moving forward from that, see your path moving forward from that. The Star is the guiding light from the universe that shows up to light the way for you so you can see your path moving forward. This is where hope comes from. It's where healing comes from. This is Aquarius energy. In a love reading, this can also signify that you guys are viewing each other as the one for me. Could be a very powerful connection, divinely guided toward this connection. Something is clearly not right. Something's clearly not right. Shit, I have the Moon next. This is Pisces energy. This is fear, worry, anxiety, a feeling of like something being hidden in the dark, like there's something I can't see, something that I'm not aware of, something I don't know about. It can be like fear, worry, and anxiety from uncertainty about, am I still on the right path? Am I still going in the right direction? Did I make a wrong turn somewhere? This can represent secrets being kept. I do have the High Priestess here, which in and of herself can represent something you don't know about, like you didn't see it, you don't actually know, but you have gut feelings on it. When I have both of these together, there's definitely something going on that you guys don't see, that you don't know about, or at least one of you doesn't know about. And right in the center of that is some healing that needs to take place. And I have the Three of Swords, Libra energy of heartbreak and sadness from a third energy. Now that third energy is not always a romantic third party, although it definitely can be, especially when we have the Empress here, the birth of something new, some big burden taking place. This can be any number of things, anything that's external to you and your person. This can be nosy friends, nosy family members, nosy neighbors, co-workers, somebody sticking their nose where it doesn't belong, causing a problem. This can be like anything that we humans do enough of will create its own energy. Like my business has created an energy in my life. It affects me, it affects my son, it affects my fiance. So work can be that third energy. Got the card of work right here. Geographic distance can be that energy, and addiction, like pretty much anything. If you're going to ask the question, well, could that third energy be like blank and fill in the blank? If you're asking, then yes, that can be that third energy. Yeah, we got a complicated situation going on here. I'm not 100% sure what's going on. It looks like it could be going a couple of different ways until I get past that High Priestess card, and then it's like, wait a minute. Something's definitely hidden, and it's something causing some pain, which is why we're seeing the double strength card here. It's why we're seeing some sort of an emotional detachment, maybe a physical detachment, physically walking away. I can't help but notice how prevalent the moon is on that card. Like something's going on that was hidden. There was some work being put in somewhere, it looks like. Next, I have the Ten of Cups. This is Pisces energy. This is most people's goal in terms of love and emotions and relationships. This is the happy fairy tale ending card, the happily ever after card, like the powerful love connection where two people are together and fully in love with each other, and it's all just like peaches and cream. It's what everybody wants. It's right here in the center of this. But then next we have the Ten of Swords. This is a swift, painful ending to something. Sometimes it's an ending you don't see coming, hence the swords being in his back. If he saw it coming, they wouldn't be in his back, they'd be in his front. Sometimes this is an ending in betrayal, hence the swords being in his back. It's stabbed in the back here. It's almost like we were working on getting to the Ten of Cups, and then something changed. Maybe didn't see that coming, and now there's been an ending here, an emotional detachment. Again, it's not uncommon for me to be clueless like I am right now here at this stage. I won't really know what this is trying to tell me until I get part of the way through your energy, and then I'll be able to see much more clearly how that relates to you, Sagittarius. I'll come back to it again as I go through your person's energy, because then I'll be able to see how it relates to them. But that is the mutual point of interest, the shared energy affecting both of you. In your energy in this connection for June 2022, Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and then these two came out for you together, the Ace of Cups and the High Priestess. Man, I'm hoping not. Ace of Pentacles. We already saw that here, third card down in the bottom of the deck story for the shared energy. This is some practical, tangible opportunity being presented. This is the seed with the potential to turn into the Ten of Pentacles, which is the center card and you're central to your energy here. It ain't the Ten of Pentacles. It just has the potential to get there. It's an opportunity to get there. You still got to grab this and do something with it, or it's just empty potential. Tell me about this Ace of Coins, Ace of Pentacles. Why is that here in Sagittarius' energy in June 2022, please? I'm not liking this. Bottom of the deck, Four of Cups. This is Cancer energy. This is emotional discontentment, not being happy with the Three Cups that are right here. This is supposed to be about not being really happy with what you have in front of you, with the way things are between the two of you right now, so much so that you keep daydreaming about this other cup, this other thing that you believe might bring you your emotional happiness and fulfillment. Sometimes this card can represent that there is a love offer on the table between the two of you already, and it just hasn't been accepted or rejected yet. It's just kind of been left hanging here in the air with not much being done about it. I don't really feel like that's the story here based on what I'm seeing. Shit. I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm hoping I'm wrong. I stopped here. Shit, I'm not wrong. I stopped here on the overall energy once I got past that Five of Cups, the sadness and the remorse and possibly regrets about something from the past. And then the Queen of Cups, saying that there's still love and emotions here. The very next card was the Queen of Wands. Two very different queens here. This can represent two different feminine energies being involved. This would be like Cancer energy. This would be like Aries or Leo or Sagittarius energy. No. I'm feeling like there's a third party thing going on. I have the Five of Pentacles. Oh my God. The Five of Pentacles next, Taurus energy of abandonment. This is about being cast aside, left out in the cold, thrown away, walked away from. This is a breakup card. And then I have the Moon, which we've already seen. Fear, worry, and anxiety. Feeling like something's being hidden in the dark. There's something that's not known about. Some secret being kept. Page of Wands. This is news and messages and communications about passion and desire. It's having the willingness to take the very first steps down a brand new path towards something there's passion and desire for. Jeez, and then there's an energy of seeing that happen, like learning something, figuring something out, whether that's you figuring it out on your own or snooping around and found something that clued you in on it. Like maybe you saw their phone and saw the passionate messages. Maybe someone you know saw that going on and then they came and told you about it. But this is an energy of figuring that out. And that's how we get to the Star, which we already saw. It's the healing, the hope that it can be healed. Again, this is the card that comes after the Tower. So even though I haven't seen a Tower yet, I know for sure one has happened just because we have the Star here 2 times. Again, this is the Aquarius Major Arcana card. I've got the Six of Cups, Scorpio energy, the card of the past. It's thinking about the past, reminiscing about the past, nostalgia about the past, like thinking about the good old days and the way things used to be between the two of you. This can even represent someone from the past making a comeback. And I've got some more, another Page of Cups here. News, messages, communications about love and emotions, like lovey-dovey messages. And then an energy of being defensive about something, like defending either against accusations or defending a position, defending a stance on something. This is not feeling good at all. Not feeling good at all. What made me look in there again is what I'm really feeling from this card is this person's looking at the 3 cups that are right here, and they're not happy with the 3 cups. They keep daydreaming about this other cup. What this is feeling like to me is 3 cups of love are in this picture. Like there's a third party somewhere, and you're not happy about this. You're not happy about the way the situation is, and you keep daydreaming about that, either about filling the cup back up with your person, or you can't get that third cup out of your head and you keep thinking specifically about that extra cup. Six of Cups is right under that. Again, Scorpio energy, the card of the past, thinking about the past with your person, thinking about the good old days and the way it used to be with your person. But then it's also a very likely possibility that someone from the past has made a comeback here, and they are that third cup, which has led to a difficult situation, a swift, painful ending, possibly in betrayal, an ending to this 10 of Cups belief that you had. It's possible that they birthed something new or rebirthed a connection from the past, and that could be what caused the heavy burden. That could be why we have the cups of love being spilled out here and the focus being in the wrong place. We could have a third party thing going on here. Yeah, and then your person being defensive about that, defending against accusations about that. Shit. To clarify this Ace of Pentacles, this opportunity, physical, tangible opportunity. This is not an idea or a concept. It's something physical, something that you can touch with your hands. To clarify that, I have the Two of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Page of Cups. This feels like your person has done something, and that's the energy that's affecting you because of what they did. Looks like they had an opportunity. This Two of Pentacles is Capricorn energy. This is 1 foot in, 1 foot out energy. This is an energy of like, it's like balance, but it's more about trying to maintain your balance or regain your balance once your balance has been thrown off. The emotions are all rough and choppy in the background. The water is really wavy. This can also be an energy of like trying to make a choice between two things where you can't have both of them at the same time, and you have to pick one. Like you can't turn left and right at the same time. You can only do one of those. You can't have Sagittarius and this other person at the same time. You can only have one of those. But this can be an energy of trying to juggle two different people. Looks like an opportunity has presented itself for that. It's probably thrown you off balance considerably here. I see the detachment, the difficult situation, the swift, painful ending. It's almost like in one hand there's a desire to put the work in on getting to this, or you were putting the work in on getting to this Ten of Cups, and now something has happened to where that's come to an end. Looks like what may have happened are these two cards, Knight of Swords, Page of Cups. Knight of Swords is the fastest moving knight in the deck. It's about rushing forward, taking rapid, decisive action on something. This is not the dude who comes rushing in all fast and then has to sit down and read the instruction manual to figure out what to do and how to do it. This is the person who just acts. They don't think about it first. They just take action. They do the thing. Very spur of the moment, very spontaneous, not thought out in advance at all. And they don't bother to think about it until after it's already done. Page of Cups, again, news, messages, communications about love and emotions, lovey-dovey messages, expressing of feelings. Now this can represent an apology. It's possible that your person is apologizing for the actions that they took that threw you off balance. I keep like looking for a way to spin this in a positive way, but I don't feel positive about it. Central to your energy for June 2022, Sagittarius, Ten of Coins, Ten of Pentacles. This is most people's goal in the physical reality. Maximum stability, abundance, and prosperity. Happy, stable home life. The combining together of two people, two families, all our assets and resources. It's like combining your lives together into one. It goes perfectly with this Ten of Cups. This is, if you could have both of these things, like 99.9% of people on earth would be incredibly happy with that. And I think we were working in that direction before this happened. A lot of times this will represent people who are married and living together because they've combined their lives together. This could represent people who live together, you know, committed connection, boyfriend, girlfriend, that have moved in together, or people who are like going in that direction, putting in the work to get to that. Tell me about this Ten of Coins for Sagittarius. Why is that in your energy, please? Jeez. I keep seeing cards try to flip over and then they don't come out. That's usually like start and stop kind of an energy. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Pentacles. Slowest moving knight in the deck. Very slow forward movement. It's like you're wanting to get to this Ten of Pentacles with your person, and things are going a lot slower than you would like to see them go. And the reason they're going a lot slower than you'd like to see them go is because of the moon. Fear, worry, and anxiety. Something being hidden in the dark. Something you don't know about. Some secret being kept. That's why things are going slower than you would like. God bless America. Three of Swords, Libra energy, heartbreak and sadness from a third energy. This is feeling an awful lot like a romantic third party at this point. that's why things were going slow in terms of you guys either moving in together or combining your lives together or taking it to that level. There was putting in work to get there. I think you probably were operating under the belief that this was the connection for you. This was your happily ever after connection. This was the one for you. And that has changed very dramatically here, leading to this very difficult situation that you're being forced to tap into all your internal strength just to make it through. To clarify the Ten of Pentacles, there's the Ace of Pentacles again, which was your very first card. Ace of Cups, Four of Swords, Four of Pentacles. This Ten of Pentacles, I don't remember if I said or not, is Virgo energy. This Ace of Pentacles, again, is the seed that has the potential to grow into this 10. It's a tangible, physical opportunity being presented here, with the potential to turn into the Ten of Pentacles. Again, it's not. It's an opportunity. What sucks is usually the Ace of Pentacles is awesome, but it doesn't feel awesome right now. It's sitting directly next to this Two of Pentacles, an opportunity to juggle more than one person, and that's also the first clarifier for the Ace of Pentacles. So the way it's laying on the table is literally like this. Ace of Pentacles is touching this opportunity to juggle more than one person. It's what it's looking like to me. It's looking like there was just, boom, I'm doing it, not thinking through at all until it's too late. Looks like that's what it was, an opportunity for the Ace of Cups. This is a new beginning in love and emotions. We have the birth of something new here that causes some kind of a big burden, sadness and remorse. I think your person had an opportunity present itself and they just did it. Four of Swords. I feel like this is the first card out here that is actually your energy. It seems like all of this, except the Ten of Pentacles, is something your person has done that's affecting you. This Four of Swords is Libra energy, of taking a pause, taking a rest, taking a break. It's about choosing to go inside yourself, to go internal, to do some healing, or to do some serious thinking about something, to try and figure out what to do moving forward from here. It can be an energy of trying to calm your mind so that you can relax and like receive the messages or figure out what the hell to do. And we have the Four of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. This is holding on tightly to something and not wanting to let go of it. I think you're trying to figure out how to save this connection. Final card in your energy for June 2022, Sagittarius. You got two that came out at the same time. The Ace of Cups and the High Priestess. We just took a look at the Ace of Cups. Right before that, we took a look at the Ace of Pentacles, which was your very first card out. So I have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups in your actual energy. And clarifying that, I have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups again. So I'm using two decks. I've got both Ace of Pentacles, both Ace of Cups out here on the table. There was definitely an opportunity here, and not the opportunity that you were looking for. This is a new beginning in love and emotions taking place, and the High Priestess represents your intuition. This is telling me that you didn't have the facts on it, but somehow you knew. You knew something was going on. You may not even know how you knew. You just knew. Like, you could feel it, you could tell, intuitive hits, gut feelings. Maybe you had a dream about it. Something happened, and the High Priestess clued you in to what was being hidden from you. Tell me about the Ace of Cups, High Priestess, please. Why is that here for Sagittarius in June 2022, please? Why is that here? Let's get one more on this Ace of Cups, High Priestess, please. You cannot make this shit up. Bottom of the deck, the High Priestess. We saw that happen when I clarified the shared energy. Strength was over here. On the bottom of the deck was the other Strength card. It's the universe going, dude, I'm telling you, Sagittarius knew. They figured it out. They had a gut feeling. They had an intuitive hit. Their intuition told them that there was a new beginning somewhere else. Now, whether or not you actually wanted to believe that with your conscious mind is an entirely different matter. Most of the time, when the High Priestess tells you some bad news type stuff, that's not what we want to hear. That's not what we want the truth to be. So we're like, no, that can't be. And we don't want to see that. So just because your intuition tells you something doesn't mean you actually listen to it. But I know your intuition told you there was a new beginning here. Yeah, that's why things were moving so slow, much slower than you wanted them to move. Because there was a secret being kept. There was something being hidden from you, and it was that new beginning in love. There's that Three of Swords again, Libra energy of heartbreak and sadness from the third energy. You knew intuitively that's what was going on. That's why there's a difficult situation that's requiring all your internal strength. Now, this could be a case too where your person was trying like hell to rein themselves in and not do something stupid and make a big mistake here. If that was them trying to do that, they failed miserably and then just boom, abruptly acted and did it. Looks like they started juggling you and another person, probably someone from their past. Doesn't have to necessarily be someone that they used to be with prior to you. It can just represent someone that they have known for a period of time. In other words, it's not some brand new person that they just bumped into for the very first time and then they did something with them. It's someone that they already know. To clarify this new beginning in love and emotions that your intuition told you about, I have the Nine of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles. I got a lot of Pentacles out here. I got Pentacles, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Pentacles on your side. That represents the physical reality, can represent assets and resources, physical, tangible things, money, stability in the physical world. This Nine of Pentacles is Virgo energy. This is a singles card. This is with you or without you, or in spite of you. I'm single and abundant and prosperous in my own right. I'm self-sufficient. I don't need someone to physically take care of me. I don't need someone to financially take care of me. I can do all that stuff all on my own. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that you want to be single. It just means that you can do this all on your own, and you know this. This can also, it came out in reverse. I don't read reversals. I just automatically turn them right side up without even thinking about it, unless one screams at me or I'm told not to. I wasn't told not to, but it came out in reverse. That to me feels like this isn't just your energy. Even though you are now single and you can do this on your own, this feels like your person's energy showing up again, because the Nine of Pentacles can also be someone that's not single, someone that's living with you or in a committed connection with you, to where at least you're moving in that direction, putting in the work to get in that direction. They're not single, but they act as if they are single. Feeling like it's your person. There's the King of Pentacles. This is more Virgo energy. Sometimes this can be Taurus energy. This is half of the two people that work together as equals to build the Ten of Pentacles. Got the Ten of Pentacles right here. The one that's missing is the Queen. It's almost like they were acting as if they didn't have a queen when they did, and they birthed something new. They had an opportunity to do that. They had, like, right next to this King of Pentacles is the Ace of Cups, like the opportunity for a new beginning in love and emotions, and then this spur of the moment, let's just act on it without even thinking about it kind of an energy. Next we have the Five of Pentacles, Taurus energy. Again, fives are conflict. This is abandonment. This is being cast aside. I believe I already saw that over here. Yeah, right behind the Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, like the two different energies here. I have that Five of Pentacles, and that being the thing that there was something hidden in the dark that led to that Five of Pentacles. I've got that same Five of Pentacles here. This is a breakup, abandonment, being cast aside, being left out in the cold. This is either you moved out, or you tossed them out, or if you weren't living together, there was a breakup. Either they abandoned you or you abandoned them. And now there's this energy of trying to heal and trying to figure out what to do from here. I got 3 clarifiers for each of your cards, which is what I'm supposed to get. This middle column has an extra card. I got 4 clarifiers for that. So the only card that's not connected to anything else horizontally is this energy of holding on tightly to something and not wanting to let go of it. That's your energy in this connection here for June 2022, Sagittarius. Let's scoot this over and get some more room here. Yeah, it's looking like some work was put in somewhere else. Your person emotionally detached from you, or you had to emotionally detach from them because of the betrayal that took place. You thought you were going towards this Ten of Cups. Thought you were working in that direction towards that, the Ten of Pentacles. That's not what happened. In your person's energy, we have the Ace of Swords, Four of Wands, and these two came out together, the Hanged Man and the Sun. Ace of Swords. This is the sword of victory. It's the sword of truth. It's the sword of clarity. It's the sword you use to make a decision with. It's the sword you use to sever a relationship. Tell me about this Ace of Swords for Saggy's person, please. Why is the Ace of Swords here? Jeez. Jeez, this one's heavy. What you're going through is not fun. Bottom of the deck, Five of Wands. This is Leo energy. Again, fives are conflict. I've seen the Five of Cups, the Five of Pentacles. Now I have the Five of Wands. I'm getting ahead of myself, but the last clarifier that just came out is the Five of Swords. The only 5 in the whole deck that I'm missing is the 5 of the major arcana, the Hierophant, taking things to the next level. Commitment, marriage, being combined together in a committed connection. I'm missing that. I literally have all the conflict cards out here. This is a conflict in the desires, where a piece of your person wanted one thing and another piece of them wanted pretty much the opposite of that. And they were playing this internal battle of tug of war in terms of what is it that they want, pulling themselves in 2 different directions at the same time. King of Cups. This is either Pisces or Scorpio energy. This is a decision maker who consults his emotions and his intuition when he decides things. And I'm feeling drained all of a sudden from this. This is someone who has love and emotions, but they just don't outwardly express that. They don't tell you how they feel. They don't let you know that they love you. They don't publicly broadcast their feelings. They don't wear their heart on their sleeve. What I saw down here, the part that got me freaked out from the beginning, Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands. You're a fire sign. You should be showing up as the Queen of Wands. So I'm feeling like this Queen of Cups is the other person. And it's not good that your person is showing up as the King of Cups here. This is almost them viewing the other person as their counterpart, as the one that they're supposed to be with. At least in their eyes. Or in their energy, I should say. Could be why they birthed something new. This could be a person that they used to be with in the past. At the very least, it's someone that they know. It's not a brand new person. Ah, speak of the devil. There's the Hierophant here. Again, this feels like your person was in a commitment with you, and they didn't publicly broadcast that. A piece of them loves you, a piece of them wanted the commitment, but then another piece of them wanted to birth something new, wanted to have this new opportunity for this new beginning in love, probably with a person from their past. See, they're so conflicted because right behind the Hierophant is the Sun, Leo Major Arcana, happiest card in the deck. Happiness, joy, abundance, bliss, harmony. Can't get a better card than that. Queen of Wands. That would be you. So they get happiness from you. You're like a source of happiness in their life. Oh, no, 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 no. Another meaning for the Sun, especially when we've already seen the Moon. The Sun is the next card in the sequence after the Moon. The Moon representing something being hidden in the dark, some secret being kept. The Sun comes out, shines its light into the dark, and exposes the thing that was hidden in the dark. Lights it up so you can see it. It illuminates things. I think it got illuminated for you what was going on, because the very next card is the Seven of Swords. This is Aquarius energy of lying, cheating, stealing, deceptive behavior, sneaking around behind your back, trying to get away with something. Yeah, Justice is next. This is about doing the right, fair, just thing. But just the fact that it's here tells me something unfair and unjust was going on. And it was them sneaking around, them having a secret, them having another cup, them acting like they're single when they weren't. Them making a decision, it looks like, to sever the connection with you. That's starting to look like possibly what happened. I think they were sneaking around behind your back first, and then when you found out what was going on, they cut it. Like, nope, done. Not having this discussion, not defending myself. I'm just done. See you. To clarify this Ace of Swords, we have the Tower. I knew there was one from the Star card. Here it is. The Magician and the Five of Swords. The Tower is that abrupt change taking place, that foundation rocking event. This is the collapse of the relationship once it was severed. This is finding out what happened, the mental model of the world you were operating from, that belief you had that this was my happily ever after person, that we're putting in the work to get here. And then boom, this happens. Swift ending. You probably didn't see it coming. I think you did see it coming. Your intuition told you about it. I'm wondering if you believed that or not. Like, possibly wanting to give them the benefit of the doubt. No, that can't be true. I don't want that to be true, so I'm just going to pretend like I didn't feel that. And then boom, it all comes apart. The Magician, this is the master manifester. This is the person, your person, has all the tools, abilities, and resources to put together, like to shape the world around them to be in alignment with what their will desires. This is about the thoughts and their actions shaping the world around them to be the way they want it to be, like creating the world that they live in here. This is their actions created this tower. Their actions have created this situation. Notice he's got all four aces on the table in front of him. The Ace of Swords, which is what we're clarifying. The Ace of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, which is both of those cards from both decks are out here in your side. They had all the opportunity. I think they put in the effort and the energy and took the actions to create this situation, trying to manifest what they wanted. Five of Swords. This is Aquarius energy. Again, fives are conflict. Seen all the conflict, all of it. This is a painful situation or event, like a mentally or psychologically painful situation or event that their actions caused. This can also be someone who has a winning at all cost type of mentality. Like, I'm going to get what I want. I'm going to create the world that I want. And if you get hurt in the process, well, tough for you. I'm getting what I want. It can be that. It can be bickering, arguing, fighting, a big conflict, a big argument happening, a fight, a breakup happening based on their actions, based on the truth coming out. This is the sword of truth. Not feeling it. Next in their energy is the Four of Wands. This is Aries energy. This is an energy of stability. It's like stability of the home life, stability of the family life, stability of the connection between the two of you. Those four wands represent 1111, which is not just the number on my shirt, it's the number of manifesting. We have them in the magician energy here. He has all four aces. The aces are the four wands, 1111. I've got those four wands on your side here. The Ace of Cups twice, the Ace of Pentacles twice. They definitely manifested something. This is usually a celebration card. It's about the thing that's trying to be manifested actually happening, actually materializing in the physical reality, which is another meaning to the Empress here. When someone's trying to manifest something, she's the gateway between the universe and the physical 3D reality we live in. So when something gets manifested, it gets birthed into reality via this Empress energy. That created a burden. That created sadness, remorse, loss, focus on the loss, focus on what's missing, focus on the past. They birthed something new with someone that's not you, because there's you. And that created an abandonment, a breakup, because of the secret that was being kept, that they were taking steps and passionate messages down a new path towards someone else. That's what they manifested. Tell me about this Four of Wands for Sagittarius' romantic person of interest, please. Why is the Four of Wands here for them? Let's get one more on that Four of Wands. Bottom of the deck. King of Cups. Pisces or Scorpio energy. Again, a person who has a lot of love and emotions, but they're not outwardly expressing that. They're not wearing their heart on their sleeve. They're not publicly broadcasting how they feel. Like this is the kind of person who could be completely madly in love with you and sitting right next to you on the couch, and you would have no idea that they love you because they don't let that cat out of the bag. This could also be the person who is in emotional turmoil, like emotionally completely out of whack, like doing backflips internally, and you would never be able to tell because they got that poker face. They can keep that cool, calm, collected demeanor and not let you see what's going on. This is a person who can keep secrets. Yeah. Five of Wands. Again, internal conflict this person was having, and you weren't able to physically see it. You probably could feel it, hence the High Priestess being over here twice for you. Intuitively, you knew something was off. Yeah. And they were doing something unfair and unjust. Definitely. Seven of Swords. Lying, cheating, stealing, sneaking around behind your back, deceptive behavior. While they were in a commitment with you. Now, I've seen the Hierophant twice now. This is the marriage card. This Four of Wands is often referred to as an engagement or a marriage card. If you have both of these, that's a pretty good sign there was a marriage. If you have the Ten of Pentacles with that, it's starting to look like a marriage. I'm getting ahead of myself, but one of their clarifiers here is the Ten of Pentacles. So if you guys aren't married or weren't married at this time, you were definitely in a commitment with each other, probably living together, or at the very least working on getting to that point. And then this all got exposed. This also feels like you believed that this was the happiness that you were after. Yeah, you believed that. Yeah, but then once it got exposed to you, what was actually going on, there's that Eight of Cups, that energy of emotional detachment that's here in the mutual energy here. I think your person emotionally detached way before you did, and you couldn't tell, like, by looking at them. You couldn't, conscious mind couldn't pick up on it, but unconscious mind picked up on it. Intuition, feelings picked up on it. Yeah. There's the Lovers right under that. Like, you felt like this was the one, I think. And for them, they had a choice between more than one lover. Before this card was called the Lovers, it was called the Choice. So it can definitely represent a choice in the love connection where they chose to sever it. It could represent a choice between more than one lover. I've got them having an opportunity for a new beginning and juggling more than one person. I've got them acting single when they're not, leaving out the fact that they have a Queen of Pentacles that's with this Ten of Pentacles with them. Asshole move. To clarify this Four of Wands, this manifesting something. King of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Eight of Swords. Swords are not a good sign in a lover. And I'm feeling incredibly drained by this person. I feel like I can't stop yawning. I'm getting tired of that. That happens to me so much in the general readings. It's like I feel when this person they're going through the shit, and it's like it sucks it out of me. This King of Swords is pretty much the counterbalance to this King of Cups. It's pretty much opposite ways of making decisions. This is looking at the emotions and the intuition when they make decisions. This is not that. This is completely emotionally detached. I feel like your person doesn't let you know what their emotions are. They don't let anybody know what their emotions are, how they're feeling about jackbo shit. And this is them being very cerebral about it all, like cold and calculated, completely emotionally detached. I have that here in the shared energy, emotional detachment. This is them looking at what's right in front of them, making very logical, rational decisions where they don't care about the emotions. They don't care how you feel or how anybody feels. They don't care about the story behind your connection or the history of it or any of that stuff. All they care about is what can I see right in front of me, and I'm going to make the best, most logical, most rational decision available for me with no emotional attachment whatsoever. That kind of decision making is what led to the Tower here. Ten of Pentacles. Again, it's like combining together of two people, two families, all your assets, resources, combining your lives together into one. You guys were either living together or were going in that direction until this happened. It's laying right next to the Magician. They were manifesting that with you, and then suddenly it's like, nah, ending. You didn't see that coming. Seven of Cups, Scorpio energy, options and choices and confusion about those options and choices. There's a lot of different cups here for this person. They had options, more than just you, and they acted on that. This is them being confused about what to do about this Ten of Cups or Ten of Pentacles. Laying right next to that is like, I'm doing what I need to do for me. Screw what happens to you. Screw how you feel about it. I'm doing what's best for me. The clouds of smoke around these cups represent that, like, blurred decision making, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, clouded judgment. Eight of Swords. Again, too many damn swords here. This is thinking about something over and over and over again on this repeating loop in their mind. Not being able to shut their mind off. Not knowing what the safe step to take is, what move to make here. Not knowing which cup to pick. Not wanting to make a mistake and do the wrong thing and cause themselves pain. So they're feeling stuck and trapped and blocked, probably feeling stuck and trapped and blocked in terms of this stability, of this commitment, of this stable home life, this stable living conditions here, like feeling blocked and trapped by that. Probably because they wanted to go get this new opportunity. They wanted to birth something new. To me, this feels like, yes, birthing something new caused a burden here. But it's also feeling like, in some sense, that being in this combined together commitment type of a situation felt burdensome to them. I'm feeling like it's someone from their past here. Because that very next card is this Five of Cups. It's sadness and remorse about the past. It could be that they still had a burden they were carrying with someone prior to you, weren't completely over them yet. I'm not sure. I did see the Six of Cups twice. The final card for your person, Sagittarius, we got two again. The Hanged Man and the Sun. Hanged Man is Pisces energy. Progress being halted. There is no forward movement here. Things are stuck. They're stagnant. The brakes are on. It is not going anywhere. And then we have the Sun. Again, Leo Major Arcana card. This is supposed to be the happiest card in the deck. So this is telling me that they felt this burden and not sure what to do about the living together thing, the being in a committed connection, the stability of all that. And then this new opportunity they're manifesting. It's like they felt stuck. Again, I already saw that, feeling stuck, trapped, and blocked. Could be that they felt like progress was halted on them getting to their happiness. This could just be everything got halted and no progress happened, and then something got exposed. What actually was going on got exposed. Tell me more about this Hanged Man and the Sun for Sagittarius person, please. Why is the Hanged Man and the Sun here? Bottom of the deck. Page of Pentacles. News and messages and communications about some practical, tangible, physical opportunity presenting itself. I don't know if this is your person communicating with that other person about the opportunity they had, or if this, a lot of times for me, this just represents planning for the future, like planning for the future of their happiness, and currently their happiness is stuck. So they needed a new plan for their future. It could be that the plan they had for the future was teamwork and collaboration and working together as equals with you to build the Ten of Pentacles. This is Capricorn energy of the Three of Pentacles. So I've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of Pentacles out here. The Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, planning for the future of that. And in the midst of planning for that future with you, there's the Moon again. Fear, worry, and anxiety creeping in for them. A secret that they're keeping from you. Trying to rein themselves in from that. Trying to hold themselves back and not make some big mistake, but they failed at doing that. There's the Tower. There's their actions and their thoughts creating the world around them, which ends up being a very mentally, psychologically painful situation. The Star, again, tells me there was a Tower. This is hope and healing. Heartbreak and sadness from a third energy. Now, I don't know if this means, yeah, I'm going to do this under the belief that, okay, if you figure me out and I get busted, yeah, it's going to cause a problem, but I don't really care that it's going to cause a problem, because I have the hope and the belief that even if I break your heart on this, you will want to heal it because you feel like I'm the one. I will be able to get away with this type of a mistake and we'll be able to put it back together should I decide that's what's best for me. In other words, I'm going to go see if the grass is greener on the other side of the fence. And if it turns out not to be, oh well, you'll take me back. That's what this feels like. Yeah, I think that's the gut feeling that they had. And then this is also your intuition telling you, wait, something's off here. There's a third party here. And again, I feel like you probably didn't want to believe that. And I don't blame you. I've been there myself, not judging whatsoever. I'm just letting you know what it feels like happened. To clarify, the Hanged Man, this getting stuck in terms of their happiness, or things getting stuck and then it becoming illuminated to why it was stuck. There's that Knight of Pentacles again, slowest moving knight in the deck. One step at a time. Like, this is moving way slower than it's supposed to be, and this is very frustrating in terms of them getting to their happiness. I think whatever you guys were working on didn't feel like it was going where they wanted it to go, at the pace they wanted it to go at. So then they bowed down to this King of Wands energy. This is someone who knows exactly what they want, and they go after what they want with bold, passionate, fiery determination. This is a very motivated, driven person who doesn't take no for an answer. They go get what they want. They're going to find a way, or they're going to make a way. Now, it's also the pinnacle of the wand suit. The wand is about passion, desire. The wand is the phallic symbol of the tarot deck. Can represent the male phallus, using it to be intimate, sex, sexual energy. This is someone who is very driven and motivated by that. And even though they're in a Ten of Pentacles situation with you, that doesn't stop their thoughts and their actions from creating this difficult situation, bringing the tower down. Like this betrayal, this ending of what looks like you believe was the Ten of Cups. I think at a certain point they probably felt like it was too. Then I have the Libra energy of the Two of Swords. This is a decision needing to be made, only it's not being made. Either because they don't have enough information to make that decision, or there's something they can't see, or something they just don't want to look at, and that's preventing them from making the decision. It's sitting right next to the Seven of Cups, the options and choices. This feels like, okay, I clearly have a choice now. I got to pick Sagittarius, or I got to pick this other person. And this is either them not being able to decide between their options because they're confused, or probably more likely is I just don't want to have to decide. I'm going to keep this a secret. I'm just going to keep on keeping on, one foot in front of the other, getting what I want and getting what I want and getting what I want. And I'm not going to pick. I'm going to have you and the side piece. And I'm going to keep the whole damn thing a secret. Final card for them, Temperance, the Sagittarius Major Arcana card. Like, I don't want to decide between Sagittarius and this other person. This is blending things together little bits at a time and not being in a hurry about it. Like, taking it nice and slow, being willing to take a pause and take a step back and look at the big picture to see, okay, how's all this working out here? And then let me make some fine-tuning adjustments to that. This is the first time I've ever had this card in a reading where it felt kind of sinister. It's like your person was in no hurry to make a decision. It's like they were willing to take their time and keep it a secret. They were willing to make adjustments to what they were doing so that they could continue to not make the decision between two people. They were putting in work in their plan. They were emotionally detached, yes. They were trying to rein themselves in. Again, I got all three cards that could represent, this can represent patience. The Knight of Pentacles that we just looked at, forced patience. Strength, forced patience. It's like this person, I got cold and calculated right here in terms of what they're manifesting. winning at all costs. I really feel like this person didn't give two shits. They just wanted their cake and they wanted to eat it too, and that was their plan. And that didn't get stopped until things got exposed. Now, if you still have questions you want answered about this situation or your relationship, click on any of the videos that just appeared on your screen right now. When you do, you'll be taken to more Sagittarius love readings that can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And I'll see you in the next video.